Good morning, good evening, and sweet dreams. It's Storyland time with Taraland. How about a Smurf in the air? Get your pajamas on. Handy Smurf was daydreaming. Why is it, he said, that we Smurfs cannot fly like birds? It would be so much fun to fly. To fly, I need wings, he thought. To have wings, I need feathers. Now where can I smurf some feathers for wings? The best place to find feathers is on a bird. So Handy Smurf went after a big white hen. But hens do not like losing their feathers. Imagine that. Handy Smurf had to make a lasso and run very, very fast. Yeah, no. At last he caught the hen and plucked enough feathers to make wings. Now Handy Smurf was ready to fly. Fearlessly, he leapt from the top of a cliff. He soared through the air. I'm flying, he shouted. Then whoops! The feathers fell off. Handy Smurf fell to the ground with a crash. Oh, never mind, said Handy Smurf. I know another way to make wings. He smurfed a red and white umbrella. Umbrella. From Fisher Smurf and then ran to his workshop. Handy Smurf decided to cut up the umbrella to make wings. The wings he made looked just like the wings of a bat. Then he went to the edge of the cliff and jumped off again. Look, I'm flying, he shouted. Just then the wings folded up. Handy Smurf crashed to the ground again. I need stronger cloth, said Handy Smurf. I know. I'll smurf a piece from Sailor Smurf. He cut a large piece from Sailor Smurf's sail and ran back to his workshop. Sailor Smurf was very angry about the hole in his sail. Handy Smurf made a kite with the cloth. He held it over his head and ran. The wind picked him right up. He was really flying until he flew into a storm. A flash of lightning hit the kite. Poof! The cloth on the kite burnt up in an instant. Oh, Prometheus. Handy Smurf fell to the ground once more. Handy Smurf lay on the ground. His head hurt. He saw stars. I like stars. Fisher Smurf, Sailor Smurf, and the other Smurfs all yelled at him. Smurfs aren't supposed to fly. But Handy Smurf would not give up. He would fly. But maybe not right now. So, Handy Smurf borrowed Papa Smurf's book of magic. Oh. He read the magic chant for a flying broom, but he read it wrong. The broom flew around the village, knocking everything down, including Handy Smurf himself. Boom. Then, Handy Smurf found an old rock-throwing catapult. That's a great idea. Yeah. He could use it to throw himself into the air. Then he would be flying. But the old frayed ropes broke, and sure enough, Handy Smurf found himself flat on the ground. Yeah, imagine that. I know. I can use a soap bubble. Yes, a soap bubble, said Handy Smurf. He sat on top of Windy Smurf's pipe. Yeah, top of Windy Smurf's pipe. Yeah, okay. Windy Smurf blew and blew. Finally, he blew a gigantic bubble with Handy Smurf in it. Now, Handy Smurf was flying as high as the clouds. Then a curious bird flew too near the bubble. That's right. Handy Smurf crashed to the ground one more time. So, Handy Smurf made a big hot air balloon. It went high up into the air. It really did. Until suddenly, the air leaked out. Handy Smurf had not done a very handy job of making the balloon. Soon the balloon and Handy Smurf were back on the ground again. Yeah, it's good to be grounded. Oops, 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 oops. Handy Smurf was really very upset by now. But he decided to try one last plan. N-C-D-E-M-L-M-N-O-P-Q-R-S-T. Yeah, no, not that. He gathered little bits of things that fly, specks of dust, dandelion seeds, tiny feathers, and mixed them together. Then he added water and drank it down in one big 7-Eleven gulp. Gulp, I mean. There you go. All of a sudden, he was flying. He flew right out the window. He was so happy. He called to all the other Smurfs. Smurfs, 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 look! I'm flying. I'm flying. I'm flying. And he was very exciting. But after a while, he got tired. Then he discovered that he can come down. Help! Cried Handy Smurf. Help! Hefty Smurf, the strongest Smurf in the village, threw him a long rope. Reminds me of the silver chain. Handy Smurf tied the rope around himself. The other Smurfs said, "We will pull you down, but only if you promise to forget about flying. Handy Smurf promised he would, and that was the end of the Flying Smurfs. Well, you could get burned, and I love you. Thank you for coming for story time in Taraland. Sweet dreams.